Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Zenus Prestige Crocodile Sportism Stand Series case for the iPad 2. Boy, that is a mouthful. This case sells for $89.99 and it comes in two color variations. It comes in the Royal Navy color, which I have here, and it also comes in pearl white. It's a genuine leather case made to look like crocodile skin that works in conjunction with your iPad 2. Now it does offer both stand functionality as well as the smart cover sleep awake function that the Apple smart cover does provide. So I already have it out of the packaging only because it was playing really awfully with my white balance. So here's the packaging, really nothing all that exciting about that. Nothing in here but the case itself. And here it is kind of up close. You can see it's rather slim, which I like. Not a ton of padding in here. But what you do get on the inside is kind of like a suede microfiber-like material that offers some nice, safe areas to place your iPad into. It's going to protect the back, protect the screen. There's a little kind of embossed leaf pattern here along the left-hand side as well, just for some added accent. Let's get the iPad 2 in here so I can start to show you kind of all the features and everything. It just kind of clips in place like a snap-on back cover would. Of course, this is leather though. You just have to make sure that you get kind of all the areas around it kind of, locked in. And what's different about this case is it doesn't fully lock into place all that tightly down at the bottom because you have to pop it out here to place it into stand mode, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But basically, once you get it locked in, it's rather tight on all the sides except for maybe these two corners here, and that's only so that you can easily pop it out like so when it's time to get into stand mode. But when you're not, place it in here. It's still tight. It's not really going to fall out, unless you really want it to come out when you need it to. It's got kind of a, like I said, a little bit of a groove there that you can, force it to come out with. So when it's time to place it into stand mode, I'll show you that first. You do want to pry it out from this position, and then you can use the iPad in a stand position like so. So this is kind of a, I'd say, middle of the road position as far as angles go. You've got a nice position here for typing as well as for viewing movies. It's really only one stand or one angle that you can get into. It does have this little groove right here that not only locks the front cover closed, I'll show you that in a second, but that's what keeps the iPad 2 from sliding out and keeping it locked into stand mode. So when you're done putting it in the stand, kind of press it back in. Again, it's not the tightest of fits in here, but I do think it's secure enough. So as I mentioned, that little groove there also locks the front cover closed, as you can see. Once it's closed, it's a really slim fit. Guys, I love the look and feel of this case. It looks gorgeous. It's very slim. I love kind of the, not necessarily two-tone, but triple-tone design with the green, the white, and the blue. I think it looks fabulous. It reminds me of some of the higher-end iPad 2 cases that I've seen out on the market, but really have never had a chance to review. So let's take a look at the ports and everything real quick. On the bottom here, you can see there's a cutout for the speaker and another cutout for the 30-pin connector. This is nice and wide. You can pretty much get any cable you want inside here. On the side, there's another full cutout for the volume rocker and the orientation/mute switch. And then on the top, you've got individual cutouts, one for the sleep awake, one for the mic, and one for the headset. This headset jack cutout's nice and big. You won't have any problems with that. And then of course on the back there is a perfectly sized round cutout for the iPad 2's rear facing camera. So just like any good iPad 2 case does, this case does work with the magnets or the smart cover functionality. When you open the front cover, the screen turns on. When you close it, it turns off. Again, opens and closes. I did find this to be a little bit unreliable. Every once in a while, it would actually not turn off the screen. So when I quickly opened it, it would still be on. But most of the time, if you have the front cover closed all the way, you just have to make sure you latch this little latch on. Then it seems to work just fine. I could hear it shut down, and when I open it, it turns back on. If I'm quiet, see if you guys can hear that. So I'll open it, and then you could hear it close. So most of the time, as long as you keep it kind of locked in place, you won't have a problem with the sleep awake function. So all in all, I'm digging this case. I think I'm going to make it my go-to case for a while, only because it's super stylish and again, very functional. I love the look of it. I love the little crocodile look with the different colors. I really like that it remains nice and slim. I don't like big bulky cases. It of course meets my criteria for an iPad 2 case, where it has the smart cover functionality, and then of course it has the ability to be used in a stand, which are kind of my two main criteria I look for. My only complaint about it is it's not that secure on this side, but that's so that you can easily get it out when it's time to put it into a stand mode. So I do appreciate that. And then again, every once in a while, it doesn't seem to want to do the smart cover functionality. But as long as you can keep everything like locked in, you got to make sure this is all the way closed. And once you do that, it does seem to work then on a more regular basis. So that is a brief look at the Zenus Prestige Crocodile Sportism Stand Series case, available for $89.99. I will put a link in the video description where you can learn more about this case. Should you have any questions about it, you know you can always drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.